In the two previous videos, we looked at an alternate translation of Genesis 4, 1 through 16. In this video, we'll look at the final part of chapter 4, verses 17 through 26. Verse 17. Cain, the possessor of the spear, knew, but this word translated as knew, number 3045, also means cohabit. So, Cain, the possessor of the spear, cohabited. Then word 802, which refers to the Isha hybrids. So, cohabited with the Isha and conceived and bare Enoch, and built a city and called the name of the city after the name of, and this word number 1121 means children. So, called the name of the city after their children, Enoch. So verses 17 and 18 say, and Cain, the possessor of the spear, cohabited with the Isha, and conceived and bare Enoch, and built a city and called the name of the city after the name of their children, Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mehujael, and Mehujael begat Methusael, and Methusael begat Lamech. Then verse 19, and Lamech took 2 wives, and this word translated as wives, number 802, refers to the Isha. So verses 19 through 22 can say, and Lamech took 2 Isha, the name of one was Adah, and the name of the other Zillah. And Adah bare Jabal, he was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal, he was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron, and the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. Then verse 23 says, and Lamech said unto his wives Adah and Zillah, hear my voice, you wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. Scholars have been speculating about the meaning of this verse for generations because it does not tell us who the man and young man are who Lamech killed. But it actually makes more sense that this is not referring to a particular man and child, but is instead a more general statement of entitlement. Notice the only Hebrew words listed here are slain, man, wounding, young man, hurt. Everything else added in the King James Version are filler words added later by scribes. The first word translated as slain, number 2026, means kill. Then word 376 means human and servant. So Lamech could be saying, I can kill human servants. Then word 6482 means wound. So kill human servants and wound. Then word 3206 means descendants or children. So kill human servants and wound their children. Then word 2250 means blow. So I can kill human servants and wound their children in one blow. Then verse 24, this word translated as if, number 3588, also means because. So because if Cain, then word 5358 means take vengeance. So because if Cain can take vengeance 7-fold, then Lamech 77-fold. So verses 23 and 24 can also say, and Lamech said to the Isha, Adah, and Zillah, hear my voice, you wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech. I can kill human servants and wound their children in one blow, because if Cain can take vengeance 7-fold, then Lamech 77-fold. This makes sense because earlier in verse 15, Yahweh told Cain that they could take vengeance 7-fold against anyone who kills one of them. So verses 23 and 24 can actually be establishing that the tribe of Cain were not just murderers from the beginning, but their murderous behavior grew exponentially. Notice that not only has Lamech increased his own murder license 70-fold, but he has also added to that the children of his foes. So now, this son of Cain says that not only can he kill humans, but he can also wound their children 77-fold. This tells us that the license to kill that the tribe of Cain acquired from the beast changes over time, becoming increasingly harsh as the generations go on. So that's an important verse. Then verse 25, Adam again refers to humans, both male and female. So, and the humans. Then word 3045 means cohabit, and word 802 refers to the Isha. So the humans cohabited with the Isha. Then word 5750 means still. So the humans cohabited with the Isha still. Then word 3205 means brought forth. So, and they brought forth a son, and this word translated as son, number 1121, also means children. But notice it also literally means aliens. And not just aliens, but it also means beasts. And this meaning would apply perfectly since we know this is talking about the breeding between humans and hybrids. Their offspring would definitely be alien, and this is confirmed again and again throughout the Bible. For example, in Ezra 10:10, humans transgressed by taking strange wives. The word translated as strange is a different word, number 5237, but it also means alien. So it's saying the humans transgressed by taking alien wives. And Hosea 9:12, though they bring up their children, there shall not be a human left. It makes sense that if a human breeds with a creature that is half human, then their children would still be 3/4 human. But if those 3/4 human children also breed with half humans, then their children will only be 1/4 human. And if those 1/4 humans also breed with half humans, then their children would be alien. So as long as each generation breeds with the hybrids, then eventually the humanity is completely bred out, just like Hosea said. They bring up their children, but there shall not be a human left. So it is contextually correct to say that the humans, together with the hybrids, conceive strangers, or as it literally says, aliens. So verse 25 could say, and the humans cohabited with the Isha still, then brought forth aliens, and called their name Set. Then word 430 refers to the Elohim, the creators, in Genesis 1, and word 7896 means regard. So, and the Elohim regarded, then word 312 means foreign, so regarded the foreign seed. Then word 8478 means beneath, so regarded the foreign seed as beneath Abel. Then word 3588 means because, so because Cain. And then word 2026 means kill. So verse 25 can also say, and the humans cohabited with the Isha still, and brought forth aliens, and called their name Set. And the Elohim regarded the foreign seed as beneath Abel, because Cain killed them. Then verse 26, and Set, then word 1931 means same. So, and Set, the same. Then word 3205 again means brought forth, and 1121 again means aliens. So brought forth aliens and called their name Enos. Then word 2490 means begin. So and began. Then word 7121 means proclaim. So, and began to proclaim the name of the Lord. And again, that's word 3068, which refers to Yahweh. So, Genesis chapter 4 can say, the humans saw the presence of the distinguishing mark on Eve when the hybrid became pregnant, and delivered the presence of the distinguishing mark on Cain, and said, I have gotten a human servant from Yahweh. And again delivered another, Abel, and Abel was the ruler of a multitude, and Cain was made a servant in the territory. And after a time, Cain, the possessor of the spear, brought his offspring of the territory as a tribute to Yahweh. And Abel, the breath, also brought the firstborn of the multitude, the best part, And Yahweh looked at Abel's tribute and Cain's tribute they looked at, and Cain was very grieved because their appearance fell short. And Yahweh said, Cain is grieved because their appearance fell short. If we make them beautiful, they will raise up and be accepted, but go wrong and rest at the door, longing to rule. So Cain thought against Abel their brethren, and in the wild Cain rose up against Abel their brethren and killed them. Then Yahweh told Cain how Abel their brethren intended to cohabit with each other for protection, and told them how to deal with the witness of their brethren's death. Gather together the dirt, curse the territory, and open your mouth and receive your brethren's blood for a memorial, but you will be burdened by the earth more, as it will cause your chameleon ability to be unstable as you wander throughout the whole earth. And Cain said to Yahweh, This consequence is greater than we can bear. We will be driven out continually from the presence of the land on account of our appearance, and must hide and be caused to wander and mourn. And if the people of the land happen to encounter us, they will kill us. And Yahweh said, Therefore, whoever kills a Cain, you can take vengeance on them sevenfold. Then Yahweh disguised the distinguishing mark on Cain, so they would not be recognized and attacked. And Cain went out from the presence of Yahweh and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. And Cain, the possessor of the spear, cohabited with the Ishah hybrids, and conceived and bare Enoch, and built a city and called the name of the city after the name of their children, Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mehujael, and Mehujael begat Methusael, and Methusael begat Lamech. And Lamech took two Ishah, the name of one was Adah, and the name of the other Zillah. And Adah bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle, and his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said to the Ishah, Adah, and Zillah, Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech, hearken to my speech. I can kill human servants, and wound their children in one blow, because if Cain can take vengeance sevenfold, then Lamech 77-fold. And the humans cohabited with the Ishah still, and brought forth aliens and called their name Set. And the Elohim regarded the foreign seed as beneath Abel, because Cain killed them. And Set, the same, brought forth aliens and called their name Enos, and began to proclaim the name Yahweh. Also notice the name Enos means man. So it's saying that they brought up aliens and called their name man. In other words, they called the aliens humans. So we'll stop there for now and continue with the timeline next week. For more information on the recent fulfillments of Bible prophecy, see the playlist linked here. Thank you so much to those who make this work possible. If you like this video, please consider providing support using the link below or at indigoflower.net. I hope you're doing well, and we'll continue this next week.